Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2017 tarot reading. Valentine joins us, slumbering on the bed as usual. And we are using the Mythic Tarot today, which is, now who is it? Juliet Sharman Burke and Liz Green's tarot. Very, very beautiful, lots of Greek mythology. Thanks Taurus for liking, sharing and subscribing, and thank you for viewing. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you're old to the channel, it's good to have you back. That doesn't sound good, does it, if you're old to the channel? If you're already a member of the community, put it politely. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below or visit the website Gemstonetarot. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. It's a general reading with love and general messages. So apply it to your life, and if it doesn't apply to your life, look up your Moon and your Rising, maybe even your Venus, you know, depending on how far you want to go into it. She says, oh, that's the last shuffle. That was almost a sneeze and a shuffle together, wasn't it, Taurus? So, September. Not going to lie, I love September. Really love September, and I feel good energies. We have survived the eclipse season. I mean, we're still in the energy of it, but, you know, the biggie. So many towers and death cards and Seven of Swords. I shouldn't be saying that, should I, Taurus? I'm going to encourage them to come along. I'm doing 9 cards for you, Taurus. It's got to be those two. Let's have a look. Death card, the first one I pull out. Great. I think I'll just keep my mouth shut when I'm shuffling. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ooh. If you have Aries, Moon or Rising, Taurus, definitely check out the Aries video. Only because there's one card you have that's the same, it's in the same central position. Taurus. Looky here. This is what you had that Aries also had, the 5 of Cups in reverse in the centre of the reading, which for me means it's kind of a central issue. 5 of Cups, this is lamenting the loss of something. We just talked about this with Aries. This woman is chasing after this man who is scarpering over here. This is the conjugal couch, which has clearly been used, and he's made a break for it. Make of that what you will. Cups are spilled, you know. These are cups of love. These are promises. These are broken dreams. Okay, the 5 of Cups for you and for Aries was in reverse. So I like it in reverse. In fact, it's a whole different card in reverse than it is in the upright, actually. So take heart from that, Taurus. Take heart from that. Now, you also have this 7 of Pentacles in the reverse as well. If you look here, this is someone discussing with a sort of draftsman or a craftsperson where they're going to put the pentacles, how they're going to build this, how they're going to build a project, okay? Now, if this could either be about a work situation or a love situation, whatever it is, you put a lot of effort into it. These pentacles here are all effort. And it's in the reverse. What that tells me, Taurus, is that some of you are reflecting on that effort and thinking, I put so much into that. You know, was it really worth it? We never know, you know. I was looking at the Wheel of Fortune the other day, and you look at the kind of the hub of it. There's a lot we don't know, isn't there, about why things happen or how they work or how we're going to feel about it in 2 years' time, you know, when we look back. That's what I feel for you. Generally, when we look back, things kind of fall into place, but at the time, I don't know if it's a question worth asking, but you are asking it a lot. We have the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who is working on something, building something up. If it's your own business, it could just be that you've decided to change it. It's not for you to finish it, whatever it is. If it's a relationship, you have put an awful lot into it. And yeah, you might be thinking to yourself, what was I thinking? But that in itself is a very valuable lesson. And you're on the other side of that lesson, which I really like. And that tells me that during the eclipse period, or the eclipses that occurred in August, you may have lost something, given something back, let something go, or just realised something isn't working that you haven't got rid of yet, but is definitely transiting out of your life, and you can probably feel it. Now, you also have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Again, I like this in the reverse. This card, you can see this card, this person is overwhelmed with everything. They're overwhelmed with the amount of effort they put into something. They're overwhelmed with things not working out for them. They're like, oh my God, might as well just sit on the beach and set fire to myself. No, it's just a metaphor, but actually it's good. Ten of Wands is good because 10 is 1-0. You know, it is the end of a cycle, whether you like it or not. It's ending this cycle. But actually 1 and 0 together is 1. That's the beginning of something else, okay? Now this is in the reverse. This means you have kind of reached that peak. That's why the Five of Cups is in the reverse. You did do everything you could. You threw everything at this. You know, you put every effort into it. Every effort. And I kind of feel that you're feeling a bit defeated. I kind of feel that this is the sort of death throes of the end of something and you're not quite ready to let it go. There are still, I'm getting an image for you, Taurus, of little strings that are still attached to something or someone and you. A bit like you're all caught in a web together and you just don't quite want to extricate yourself from that web. Now, Major Arcana, Death card in reverse as well. As soon as I said that name of the Death card, it was going to come up. In reverse, this is the last little pieces of holding on. I don't see that you're in massive denial, okay? I think you've done denial, you've done heartbreak, and you've done working to make it work. You've done papering over the cracks. I think you've done it all, hence the Ten of Wands in reverse. There's just that little last bit of hope that just needs to Not to say that you need to move to a state where you have no hope. It's not about that. It's just any kind of... You look at this card, you see what these people are doing. They are all bargaining with death, making offerings, pleading. One's offering a crown. It looks like one's offering a turd. I'm sure that's not a turd. Well, you know, death's a funny creature. And in this card, death is Darth Vader as well, so... Shh, no thanks to the turd. Sorry, I jest. They're all making offerings, okay? And, you know, one of them's a child, for God's sake. Death, impervious to offerings. Ain't no bargaining or negotiating anymore with this change in your life. It's a coming. And I like the look of it. I like the look of it for everybody. I like the look of September. But I can see it's been painful, and I just see it as these kind of sticky bits of web just still kind of like this, slightly holding on to you. A bit like Spider-Man. God, we've gone from Darth Vader to Spider-Man. Okay, and that's Hades from the Greek stuff. Now, okay, you get the Queen of Swords. This woman is organised, she's buttoned up, she does have the jug of water, which I think does indicate she has got some kind of feeling in there somewhere. some spiritual side, okay, but more importantly, you would not mess with this woman. Look at that sword, look at her demeanour, okay? This is what you need to be now. This is how you cut those last threads. See that sword? You just, you know, it's got to be a clean break. It's like ripping off a plaster in one go. You Taurus are trying, you want to rip it off, but you're peeling it a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Rip it off. Rip it off. 8 of Cups. See, this is walking away. Even if, because the one before this is the 7 of Cups, which is the fantasy future. Even if you're still buying into that fantasy, you can still walk away from it. This is Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is the borderless sign of constantly giving love and affection, sometimes to people who don't deserve it. It doesn't matter. They need to give, they need to give, they need to give. They need to feel, they need to be in it. But Saturn, the taskmaster, comes along and says, no more. As a friend of mine says, let your head rule your heart, then go with your gut. And that's what this is. And you walk away from it. This is walking away. This person, you know, not exactly dressed for the night, not prepared, no path, no map, no nothing, but walking away because fortune favours the brave. Every time you walk away, and necessarily by walking away, you open up a channel for something new. That's what you can do, Taurus. And it never feels like it, and there's no guarantees, and you don't get to know in advance, there's no insurance, but it is that risk in itself that opens the opportunity. Now, here's your reluctance, major arcana, Fool in reverse, the 0 of the tarot, the beginning, the youthful energy that takes a leap. Okay, this person, not only will they walk away, and they have, they'll jump off a cliff and trust they're going to make it one way or another. They're not even seeing that they're on the edge of a cliff, you know, not bothered. But you know what? The Fool makes it through the rest of the major arcana, because if the Fool went and jumped off the cliff and splattered, we wouldn't be moving on to the next card. Exactly. Come to the edge and fly. Trust your wings. Trust your wings. Because I tell you what else you have, and this always for me lights up the rest of the reading. You have major arcana, the sun, Apollo, the sun god, the golden kind of temple. I love this. The harmony. He's got his lyre. This is harmony and radiance and relaxing and growing, and I love the sun too. You can't say a bad word about this card. You just can't. Even in the reverse, this card, you know, the sun, I was going to say the sun is round then, but that's pictures, Gemma. Probably not literally round. Yeah, not a scientist. But this is huge, gorgeous, lovely, warm energy. Take it. Take it. Run with the sun, Taurus. Run with the sun. Don't bargain with that death card. There are no bargains to be made. You know, I can categorically tell you, even in a general reading like this, okay, that if we have the death card and the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups in a reading, that some of the people here that I'm reading for are leaving a relationship. That's that. You know, they're or transitioning from a job that maybe they once loved, or a whole situation come to that. Ooh. You got a lovely love card there. These are Chuck Spezzano's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous oracle cards. I think they're just literally called the Love Pack. He didn't mess about, did he? Here is the Love Pack. So let's have a look for you. Strong sense for me, for you, Taurus, of clearing. Strong sense of clearing. Yeah, look. Bad choices. Got a whole biblical thing, even the apple and all that stuff. Don't always buy the whole woman ate an apple, you know. But the general thing is there's a worm in the apple. Let's just take the sort of gender thing out of it. There's a worm in the apple, okay? Apples look nice and shiny and they taste really sweet. Sometimes there's a hidden worm. How are we to know? You can't just stop eating apples. Don't blame yourself, okay? There's no room for self-blame. There's no room for looking back even. Look forward. So you ate a bad apple. I really want to do that in a kind of New Yorkie accent, but I'm just not going to embarrass myself because I know that I can't. But just imagine I go, so you ate a bad apple, okay? Do the voice for yourself. Okay, we've all done that. You know, we're human. To err is human, as they say. Now, and I quite like this actually for you. You get withdrawal. You may feel like licking your wounds. Good, that's okay. You know, 5 of Cups in reverse. There's still some kind of outlying kind of sorrow to do with it and some wound licking, and maybe you don't feel like going out and this is the Ben & Jerry's and the stretchy trousers and getting on the sofa and watching reality TV for 2 weeks. After that you pick yourself up though. Allow yourself a little bit of time just for cuddling yourself, you know. Because actually what's coming in from this 10 of Wands in reverse is you get dream come true. Now this woman is dreaming that a man will come with a lovely bunch of flowers, and then a man comes with a lovely bunch of flowers. Okay, you can turn this around if you're a male. It can be a woman coming to you. Either way, it's a dream come true. That is I love that card. But to get those sorts of things, you do have to do the lonely walk. That one is the lonely walk, you know, no one's going with you. No one can come with you on that kind of thing. Ooh, that one. Ooh. Okay. Forgiveness. Do you remember what we were saying about the bad apple? So you were hungry and you ate an apple. That's it. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. I get that a lot of Taurians are judging themselves. Don't judge yourself. And also, conversely, don't judge anyone else. It won't help your situation. It is what it is, and it was what it was. And in time, the answers will come, is what I get for you, Taurus. You will have hindsight, but not right now. You're going to need to trust. This is trust and walking away into the unknown. That is my message for you, Taurus. I like this reading. This is clearing. And forgiveness is the key. Whew. Taurus, do share the video on social media with your friends, etc. Also check out your moon and rising because the other videos will be up today. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It'd be lovely to have you with me. And also if you want a private reading, you can book in the subscription box below, in the description box below, or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Namaste, Taurus. See you soon. Bye.